Christianity confronts a crisis of identity and survival. Its once unassailable dominion eroded into a state widely perceived as gay. A colloquial term here signifying weakness, fragmentation, and passivity. Simultaneously, Islam, a religion of predators, asserting aggressive, predatory behavior, claims an alarming ascendancy, converting Christian sanctuaries into mosques and encroaching upon historically Christian territories with unrelenting vigor. This essay explores the historical descent of Christianity into this diminished condition, the parallel rise of Islam as a unified and assertive force, the intricate interplay between these trajectories, and the compelling argument that only a warlike resurgence, modeled on Constantine's militarized transformation in 313 AD, can reverse Christianity's decline, purge its effete tendencies, and repel the existential threat posed by Islam. The historical descent of Christian fortitude into gayness. Christianity's origins reveal a faith forged in adversity, a stark contrast to its contemporary frailty. Emerging as a persecuted sect within the Roman Empire, it thrived on the resolve of its early martyrs, figures such as Polycarp, burned at the stake in 155 AD, and Perpetua, executed in 203 AD, whose defiance fueled growth from a mere 500 adherents in 40 AD to 6 million by 300 AD. The pivotal shift occurred in 313 AD, when Constantine, inspired by a celestial vision of the cross and the inscription, in hoc signo vinces, "By this sign you will conquer," secured victory at the Milvian Bridge in 312 AD and issued the Edict of Milan the following year. This fusion of faith with martial prowess elevated Christianity from a marginal creed to the unifying ideology of Rome, a trajectory cemented when Theodosius I declared it the empire's sole religion in 380 AD. The medieval period entrenched this dominance. The Crusades from 1095 to 1291 mobilized a fractious Europe under the banner of the cross, with leaders like Richard the Lionheart reclaiming Jerusalem through bloodshed. Charlemagne's 8th century campaigns forcibly baptized the Saxons, while the Spanish Reconquista, culminating in 1492, expelled Muslim and Jewish populations with ruthless zeal. Conquistadors like Hernán Cortés imposed Christianity upon the Americas, baptizing indigenous empires at sword point. This was a faith underpinned by Old Testament mandates of divine retribution, utterly destroy all that they have, and a theology of triumph over adversaries. Yet, this martial vigor unraveled over centuries. The Enlightenment from the 17th to 18th centuries challenged ecclesiastical authority with rationalism. Voltaire's Candide in 1759 mocked religious dogma, while John Locke's treatises elevated individual liberty over divine mandate. The Reformation, sparked by Martin Luther's 95 Theses in 1517, shattered Catholic hegemony, birthing a proliferation of denominations, numbering over 45,000 globally by 2025. The Industrial Revolution shifted focus to material progress, and the 20th century's world wars discredited the moral superiority of Christian nations. Vatican II from 1962 to 1965 marked a retreat, pivoting Catholicism toward dialogue and tolerance, love thy neighbor, and welcome the stranger, over dominion. Today, Christianity's gayness is unmistakable. In the United States, church attendance among Generation Z languishes below 20%, while in Europe, the United Kingdom's Christian population has dipped below 50% by 2021. Mainstream denominations, Methodists, Episcopalians, Lutherans, prioritize inclusivity over militancy, their sermons a tepid echo of the warrior God who once smote nations. This fragmentation, exacerbated by Western individualism and a culture of comfort, epitomized by streaming services and fast food, renders Christianity a disjointed, passive relic, too effete to resist its own erosion.